Okay, Shalom. I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahweh Shai, Barakat Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Barakat Kadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles, Great Millstone, our elders, GMS. Okay, and salutations, peace, and blessings to those that humble themselves to learn this word, the people of Negro and Indian descent, the faith-based Israelites, the Aqua, the women, Israelite foreigners as well. It's all humbling themselves to learn this word, okay? To learn this word and to grow into this thing of ours, which is our salvation, okay? So I did a search on you are what you eat. It just popped in my head out of curiosity. You are what you eat. So just going to one quick scripture here, the book of Leviticus, Leviticus 11:43. Okay, it says this: Ye shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth. Okay, so like it, abominable. Okay, going in the word abominable. Okay, the Hebrew word there is shakats. I could be pronouncing it wrong as far as the Hebrew pronunciation goes, but maybe Samakian could correct me. Um, abominable means to detest, make abominable, count filthy, make detestable, to detest, to make detestable. You know what? Let me do this as well. Let me go to my blue letter. Go to my blue letter. You see why these physicians are literally becoming rich on things like those erectile dysfunction pills. You know, first you being in this type of shape as a man, you know, you're going to develop all kinds of health issues, and at the same time, looking at the woman, you know, no one in their right mind is turned on by this. No one in their right mind, you know. So it goes both ways, you know. So the word I'm looking for here, oh man, come on, it's detestable, right? Detestable, abominable, very obvious. Um, it says execrable, abominable, to curse, to curse, execrate, express abhorrence for, literally, express abhorrence for, literally. And that's what it says. It says to express abhorrence for, literally. Okay? So going back to the scripture, you know, we're telling you this and we're explaining this and showing you this. This is through the mind of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This is how he's thinking. This is his mind. All right. So the scripture says, "Ye shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth, neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them. And clearly, unclean is just the word itself is just a self-explanatory, but let's go into unclean itself anyway. Tama. Okay, unclean, to be unclean, become unclean, to become impure, to be or become unclean sexually, religiously, ceremonially. Okay, it says to defile oneself, be defiled sexually, idolatry, ceremonially, to be regarded as unclean, to defile sexually, religiously, ceremonially, to pronounce unclean, declare unclean, to profane Most High's name, it says, to be defiled, to be unclean. So let's go back again. The scriptures we're reading here, and we're just going into the meaning of the words themselves. So again, make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth up, neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them, that ye should be defiled thereby. Okay, Tom, It says Tameh here, defiled.
Strong's H2930. Tameh.
Tameh, Tama, I thought I read before, found before it's Tama. I could be wrong. Anyway, um, okay, defiled, to be unclean, become unclean, become impure, to be or become unclean again, to be unclean, just unclean. You're defiled. You're filthy, literally. Okay, let's do this now. And look at that. This has become a plague in America. It's become a plague, literally, in America, in Babylon, a plague. And I'm going to do this out of curiosity. Let me do this. Let me do this. We probably get a. Ancient Egypt, ancient Rome, ancient Greeks. Let's do Babylon. Wow, that's the images that come up. There's a history of obesity. Obesity. Okay, let me go to all. Was obesity prevalent in ancient Egypt? Okay, here we go. Let me just close with this here. Like I said, this is the search I did originally. What does the saying "you are what you eat" mean? It says one of the possible explanations for why you are not as healthy as you could be, and by far the most important, is what you are putting into your body. The saying "you are what you eat" is literally true. You know, and there's no denying that there's a dietary law in the scriptures. There's a dietary law. And what does the scripture say? Again, um, You shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing, neither shall you make yourselves unclean with them that ye should be defiled therewith. For I am the Lord your power. Ye shall therefore sanctify yourself, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy. Neither shall ye defile yourselves with any manner of creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Okay? For I am the Lord that bringeth you up out of the land of Egypt to be your power. Ye shall therefore be holy, for I am holy. This is the law of the beast and the fowl and every living creature that moveth in the waters and every creature that creepeth upon the earth. Listen, to make a difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may not be eaten. So this is specific. This is specific. So going into that scripture, to make a difference between the unclean, tama, tamaa, again, unclean, impure, ethically and religiously, ritually of places, okay? So this is all self-explanatory. Let me just get to clean. Cleanness.
Strong's H 2889.
Tahor.
Tahor. Tahor.
Okay, clean. Okay, pure and clean. And that's what we are becoming in this truth, teaching this truth, We're teaching this truth and prophesying. We become clean in the eyes of Yahweh. In the eyes of Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shah. Okay? Clean, ceremonial of animals, pure physically, pure, clean. Listen, pure and clean morally and ethically. So we can pretty much hold our heads up in a way, So it says, you are what you eat is literally true. Every one of your cells is replaced in about 7 years, and your food is what those new cells are made from. And even though this food we're making is defiled, you know, you know, um, we're still rehearsing those righteous acts that the scriptures mention. All right, because especially being in this truth, and imagine the apostles, like I said, 30 plus years, the ones that are 20 plus years, and those of us that come into this in the summer of that '07. That's almost 14 years ago. All right, keep that in mind. It's almost 14 years ago. So every one of your cells is replaced in about 7 years. That word seven, and your food, that number seven, and your food is what those cells are made from. So take a good look at what you have got on your plate. It is about to be part of you. Are you really that attached to the chocolate cake? If you want your body to perform at a peak level, make sure you are giving a good quality material to work with. All right, the thing is, like I said, what I mentioned, been in this truth after all these years, the food is still defiled, but um, um, because we're not eating any of that unclean thing, and we know how Esau, how he's secretly putting unclean things in lawful things to lead, as far as mixing the, how he's mixing the seeds and the genes. This goddamn devil got to be destroyed, man. I mean, this is a goddamn devil, man. This man is evil, man. This man is wicked. He got to be destroyed. And that's the whole point of Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai coming back, delivering us, is to deliver us from this evil man. You want some good deliverance scriptures, the book of Psalms, David crying out to Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, deliver me from the wicked, you know? So, the point I wanted in this was when it said, you are what you eat, is literally true. And that literally, that speaks volumes. that speaks volumes, man. So hope you were edified. Till next time, Lord willing. Shalom.